Alternators are electric generators that take advantage of the mechanical energy produced by the rotation of the engine shaft to produce electrical energy in the form of an alternating current. These devices benefit the car greatly by providing sufficient charge to power everything in your car without excessive effort, reducing the likelihood of having an early dead battery.
It's good how these components benefit the car on the long run, but everything has its limit, including these components. Eventually, something wears out and bounds to be replaced. In this case, the belt that runs the power steering, an alternator that tends to wear out more often than the device itself. In this video, we will provide you the procedures of how to determine if the belts are still in good condition or are in need of replacement.
Before proceeding, we will be using wrenches of size 12 for the alternator and size 14 for the power steering. In order to check the belts, we need to unmount them from the pulleys of the alternator and power steering. Then, we can physically assess their conditions. For power steering belt, we just need to adjust the tensioner pulley, while for the alternator belt, we need to move the alternator.
We need to loosen the pivot bolt and adjustment nut, then pivot the alternator to a point where the belt is loose enough and you are able to remove it.
To remove the alternator belt, we move the alternator along the adjustment bracket until the belt loses tension and can be taken off while the pivot bolt and adjustment nut are loose. When removing the belt, spin the belt with the pulley to make it easier to remove. Once it is disengaged with the pulley, do the same with the belt and the fan, and you have the alternator belt removed.
For the power steering belt, we need to loosen the lock of the belt tensioner pulley. Afterwards, we can loosen the nut where the belt tensioner pulley is placed. It enables us to move the pulley upwards and then remove the belt.
Belt abrasion normally occurs when there is a tensioner or pulley misalignment, excessive heat, or bearing failure. Your mechanic will notice the belt's edges have been worn down to the filaments inside. If these signs have been noticed, then your timing belt needs to be replaced. Belt wear is just like a tie wear. Or as you lose grip, you lose traction, which makes the timing belt slip. This is more likely to happen during high load use or in wet weather. Cracks and rot are, of course, indications that you should replace the drive belt. Any crack that's more than halfway through the belt has to be replaced immediately. If your drive belt is damaged, don't take chances. You could drive for miles without a problem, or you could end up stranded by the side of the road. Worst case scenario, a damaged belt could cause extensive damage to other vehicle components. When in doubt, it's best to replace. Your belt needs to be replaced if it shows symptoms of misalignment. This type of wear will indicate to your mechanic that the tensioner's internal components may have failed. If the tensioner fails, it will result in a high level of noise, vibration, and produce excessive heat.
After checking the belts, do not put it in yet. While the belts are not yet placed, you can check the pulley bearings whether it is still in good condition or not. If the pulley looks damaged, squeaks, or looks visibly worn, it may be a good time to have it replaced. This is what a damaged pulley sounds like.
Ngayon, para nag-rock siya. Medyo hindi siya
Di, basta ito yung bearing.
nagpiprevail.
Make sure to keep track of what belt you remove first. The last one out will always be the first one in.
Isa pa, may isa pa. Ayun. Ayan yung filter. Yeah.
Enjoy! Wag boss, matayo dyan. Ano naman do? Try mo kay Adrian.
Ay, huwag ganyan, pre. Huwag ganyan.
Press ko nga. Parang ngayon.
Naging 2 thumbs up.